Alright guys, this is Jason Undisputed 22 back here again. So this is part 2 of the opening. So we're going to open the VSS04 box here. I'm more excited to open this pack because we have more clans that I actually play in this pack actually. So as you can see the cover card, we have Raging Fall Reverse, Cecilia Reverse, and Azel Scissors. Pretty good. Okay, so we got Cecilia for our force market, and we do have another point, so we got 1 point each from our boxes. So I don't know what to feel about that. Maybe lucky, maybe unlucky, I'm not sure. So yeah, let's get on with the box opening. Okay, so let's start. So Raptors, oh, so nostalgic. So this is the Raptor Sergeant from the Tachikaze clan. So that's how you see them. This is for what's this again? Dark Irregulars. And our first Triple R, we managed to pull Magatsu Storm Reverse. So this is for now Nubatama, reverse unit for Nubatama, and this is the first ever reverse unit Nubatama has gotten. Nubatama was never reversed during the Break Right era. They actually defeated a reverse unit. So let's see what Magatsu Storm Reverse does. So we have Convert Demonic Dragon Magatsu Storm Reverse. So his first skill is auto when this unit attacks. When this unit is placed on Regard Circle by the ability of your Vanguard with Magatsu in its card name, lock all of your Regards without Magatsu in their name, and all of your units gets power plus 5k until the end of the turn. Then if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, cost counterblast 1, discard 2 cards from your hand until the end of the turn. This unit will perform drive check for the battle it attacked. Second skill is when this unit is retired from Regard Circle during your opponent's turn, cost Soul Blast 1. Put this card into your hand, your opponent chooses a card from your hand and discards it. So yeah, very strong card right here. Basically, if you superior call him with the old Magatsu Storm, the Soul Blast 1 grade 3 superior call 2 cards from your hand. If you 3 cards from your hand, you superior call him, he locks all your other Regars and he's able to perform drive check when he attacks. But you have to discard 2, which is actually pretty good. And his second skill, that kinda does counter Chaos Breaker Dragon, because Chaos Breaker Dragon you face when you unlock, you retire a Regar. So if he retires this, he has to discard 1. So yeah, pretty strong. Really good card right here. Magatsu Gale, really good reprint. Okay, so these are Dark Irregular, Dancing Cardless, Critical Trigger for Dark Irregulars. So yeah, that's our first reverse unit. Okay, let me just move the cards here like that. Perfect. Okay, so this is Normal Grappler, this is the Beast Deity, Neonectar. Okay, so we have another reverse unit, so this is Cocytus Reverse. So let's see what reverse does. So we have Ice Prison Cocytus Reverse. So his first skill is at the end of the battle in a drop. This guy activates in drop zone. At the end of the battle, your Vanguard with Cocytus in his card name attack a grade 3 or greater Vanguard. If it's the first battle of this turn, cost counterblast 1, discard 4 cards from your hand and lock all your rearguards. Then if you have 5 lock cards, write this card as stand. For each grade 3 card in your soul, choose one of your lock cards, unlock it, and this unit gets power plus 10k until the end of the turn. Second skill is when this unit is attacked, retire 3 rearguards, and this unit gets power plus 10k until the end of the battle for every 10 cards in your drop. So yeah, very strong here. Basically, you can rewrite him from the drop zone, and for each of your lock card, you can. For each of the what is it? Yes, if you have 5 lock cards, stand grade 3. For each grade 3 in your soul, you can choose one of your lock cards and unlock it, which is pretty strong. So you don't lose your rear guards as well, so you can attack again. So yeah, very good. And if he gets attacked, you can retire 3 of your rear guards during your opponent's turn, and he gets power plus 10. So defensive and offensive card, very strong. And it's a very good promo for Shadow Paladin here. Right. Raptor, so this is Raptor Lieutenant or Captain? I think it's Captain, yeah, I can't remember. Then grade 3 for Neonectar, and we have the one of the cover cards here. So this is Grand Elizalde Scissors. So this was the first card that could unlock cards during your turn. So let's see what Grand Elizalde Scissors does. So we have Salvation Lion Grand Elizalde Scissors. So for the first skill is put a grade 3 card with Azel in its card name from your hand into your soul. Choose all of the grade 3 cards with Azel in their card names not named Salvation Lion Grand Elizalde Scissors from your soul, and this unit gets all abilities of until the end of the turn. Second skill is cost color +1. On Vanguard Circle, if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater and your soul has 2 or more grade 3 cards, cost color +1. Until the end of the turn, this unit gets drive +1 and your opponent cannot activate Vanguard's auto abilities and unlock all of your lock cards. So insane card right here. So basically he copies all of the Azel effects in the soul, which is pretty strong. You can copy the old Azel, you can copy the Platina Azel, which makes you superior core Rayguards when he attacks. So his card is insane, and he makes your opponent's auto abilities don't work during your turn. So Chaos Breaker, I'm sorry, no Soul Blasting, retiring Rayguards and drawing 1 card for you. Your auto ability is locked. This card is strong as hell. And he counters, and if I'm not wrong, he does counters Cocytus reverse skill, because Cocytus reverse has an auto ability. So this guy is saying, nope, you're not gonna retire 3 to gain 10k during my turn. Pretty strong, very strong card right there. So we have Angel Feather, Ron Jinlin, and we have Ethics Buster Reverse. So this is for normal grappler. Let's see what Ethics Buster Reverse does. So we have Deadliest Beast Deity Ethics Buster Reverse. So for skill on Vanguard Circle, when your Rayguard attacks, if this card is stand, lock that Rayguard. Second skill is when this unit attacks, this unit gets power +5k. Yes, 5k. Until end of the turn, at the end of the battle, discard a card from your hand, choose 3 of your lock cards and unlock them, and retire those units. If you retire 3, stand this unit. Second skill, the last skill is when this unit attacks, cost color +1. Ethics Soul Blast, when this unit attack hits, Soul Blast 1, Ethics Buster, and this unit gets drive +1 until the end of the turn. So yeah, really strong. So basically, after your Rayguard attacks, you can just lock them. So after you lock them, when he attacks, you can counter +1, and then you unlock all 3 of your lock cards, and then you retire them, and he stands himself. And just nice, he retires his own skill, retires your own Rayguard. So Chaos Breaker doesn't draw again, but we still need a ruling confirmation for that. So yes, so yeah, pretty good, very strong card. Abyssal Owl, good reprint for Shadow Paladin, another good reprint for Tachikaze. Critical trigger for Nubotama, this is Ninryu Noroi. Okay, so we already put 3 reverse units, so it means we have 3 reverse units left, which is not a good sign for me. I'm really hoping to pull a reverse unit, another reverse unit SP. So this is Nova Grappler, yeah, Nova Grappler. And this is Radon, very nostalgic card. This used to be the 12k attacker for Link Joker. And we have Revenger, Raging 4 Dragon Reverse. So let's see what Raging 4 Dragon Reverse does. Revenger, Raging 4 Dragon Reverse skill. Lock one of your Revenger Rayguards. You will lock one of your Revenger Rayguards, then choose up to 3 of your Revenger units, and it gets power +5k. And second turn, once per turn, cost counter. This skill's counter blast is reduced for each of your lock cards. So counter blast 3 and discard 3 cards from your hand. And choose 2 of your standing Rayguards and lock them. Then at the end of the battle that this unit attacks, you can pay the cost. And if you do, if you have 2 or more lock cards, or if your damage is at 5, you can stand this unit. So yeah, it's not too bad, it's not too good as well. It's okay, it's balanced. So if you didn't know, Shadow Paladin has no reverse unit, so this is the first ever Shadow Paladin reverse unit, and they gave us Raging Form Dragon as reverse. It's pretty cool. So It's fair. It's just basically you. If you write him first, you can restand him, which is pretty good. Like, it doesn't have the great. Your opponent must be a Vanguard, must be grade 3 restoration. No, it doesn't have the restoration, which is pretty good. So normally your first write you will go into him. Then after going to him, you go into raging form, and then raging form you will go into maybe raging form and him again. So yeah, it's not too bad. It's not that amazing. It's just good. It's just fine. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, some good reprints and a critical trigger for no grappler. I would prefer to put. I would have been glad to put him in SP, but too bad we didn't get an SP. So we have Battle Magnus. This is for Gold Paladin. This used to be a 12k attacker for Azel. Dark Bill, everybody's favorite Great Nature card. And we have the brand new Grade 3 for Gear Chronicle. So let's see what she does over here. Okay, we have Steam Maiden Ulu. Yes, it's a Steam Maiden, so let's see. First skill is Omega Circle cost, bind a card from your drop. Choose a card with Steam Maiden in its card name from your bind zone and call it to Rearguard Circle. Second skill is cost 1 spotter. At the end of the battle, your Rearguard with Steam Maiden in its card name attacked. Cost bind that unit, choose a card with the same grade as that card bound from this card. Plus 1 from your bind zone and call it to Rearguard Circle. If you call a grade 1, counter charge 1, then last skill is during Vanguard Circle or Rearguard Circle, during your turn, this unit gets power plus 1k for each card in your bind zone. If this unit is on Vanguard Circle, it gets 3k instead of 1k. So yeah, basically they boost the Steam Maiden's archetype, which is another archetype for Gear Chronicle. Not too great, not too amazing. In premium maybe it's amazing because in premium we have the amazing broken Melam combo that you can do, and with and you can give the Melam force marker. So yeah, it's pretty strong. Okay, for Angel Feather, Link Joker, Gear Chronicle, critical trigger for Tachikaze. Okay, next pack. So this is another Azel support card. This is Neon for Star Vader, used to be the 10k attacker for Star Vader. And we have the Raptor Colonel. So let's see what Raptor Colonel does. So we have Military Dragon, Raptor Colonel. So his skill is, when this unit attacks, cost counter plus 1, retire 1 or more Rearguards, and this unit gets power plus 5k for until the end of turn for each unit retired by this effect. Then if 5 or more units were retired for this cost and your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, stand this unit. At the end of the battle, stand this unit. The second skill is continuous on Vanguard Circle. During your turn, all your units placed during this turn's battle phase get power plus 5k. So yeah, pretty strong. It's basically a restander. It's literally Gluttony Dogma in a nutshell, which is pretty good. And with additional power boosts as well. So yeah, it's literally Gluttony Dogma in the V series. So yeah, pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. Hey, Wonder Azel, very good reprint. We got I think the premium is still limited in the ban list, so can't remember. Black Tortoise, Gear Chronicle grade 3, and a critical trigger for Nova Grappler. Okay, let's carry on. Brand new grade 1 Revengeance is pretty good. You can call grade 2 from the drop zone. This is Gear Chronicle, and we have Cecilia Rivas. So let's see what Cecilia Rivas does. So we have Tony Musketeer Cecilia Rivas. So his skill is when this unit attacks, cost counter plus 1 and retire 2 Rearguards. Look at 5 cards from the top of your deck and choose up to 2 units from among them, call them to Rearguard Circle and shuffle your deck. The second skill is on front row, Vanguard or Rearguard Circle, once per turn at the end of the battle that your Rearguard with Cecilia in his card name attack that was placed from the deck this turn attacked a grade 3 or greater Vanguard, cost counter plus 1, lock 2 Rearguards in stand, and stand the unit that attack. If your front row has a lock card, bind it instead and write that unit as stand. So basically, okay, so basically, if you don't know what it does, it just retires, Holomas 1 retires 1 rear guard, so it Superior Core 2. Then if you Superior Core 2 unit with Celia in his name, after he attacks, you can either bind that card to Superior Ride it again, which is pretty good, or you can Superior Core, retire him, or you can just restand the rear guard with Celia in his name. So yeah, it's pretty good. It requires a bit of RNG here and there, but yeah, it's pretty good. And fun fact, Neo Nectar did have a reverse unit in the past during the Limit Break Right era, but it was not Cecilia, it was the Venus Flytrap reverse, I can't remember. So yeah, and for funny thing is, Venus Flytrap reverse was the first unit to get reversed during the Break Right era. So yeah, if you watch that story, so I recommend guys do watch the Break Right era. The Break Right era was one of the best eras for Vanguard. I enjoyed playing the Break Right era I enjoyed playing Vanguard during the Break Right era as well. One of the eras where I had one of the most decks that I formed. So yeah, so we have 4 packs. That means our SP is coming soon. I just hope we get a reverse as unit SP. So this is for Nubatama, Grand Blue. Okay, so our last reverse unit is an SP. So we get Ramia Rivas for Angel Feather. So let's see what she does over here. So we have Clean Up Celestial Ramia Rivas. So his skill is at the start of your battle phase, counter charge 1, then lock all of your rear guards with different card names, and then any face up cards in your damage zone. Then for every 2 of your rear guards, choose one of your opponent's rear guard, retire it, and this unit gets power plus 20k until the end of the turn. And the last skill is, when this unit attacks, cause counter blast Soul Blast 1 grade 3, and this unit gets drive plus 1 until the end of the turn. Your opponent may counter blast 2 if they did not counter blast 2 until the end of the battle, when your opponent would call cards from the hand to Guardian Circle, they must call the same number of cards as the number of cards in your damage zone or more at the same time. So yeah, pretty strong. Basically retiring your opponent's rear guards, and then she herself gets 20k power, which is a pretty big boost. She will be at 32k, and then giving your opponent the option to counterblast 2. If not, he has to guard according to how many cards you have in your damage zone, or take the damage. Normally in this situation, just take the damage. Unless you're at 5, you can't take the damage, you just counterblast 2. So yeah, pretty interesting card right here. Forces your opponent to do stuff, so that's pretty good. And just admire that shine right here. Beautiful, very beautiful. Sagromo, a very good reprint. Then some other reprints. Okay, so we are left with 3 packs. So that's our SP. Pretty good. We managed to pull 1 reverse unit SP for each box. It's pretty good. So Angel Feather, Locks, and really nostalgic. One of the limit breaks for Great Nature, and we have Demon Marquis Amon. One of the first few grade 3s for Dark Irregulars, and they finally brought him to the V series. So let's see what Demon Marquis Amon does. So we have Demon War Marquis Amon. So first skill is put a rear guard and a card from your hand and a card from your drop into your soul. Your opponent chooses 2 cards each from your rear guards hand and drop, and puts them into the soul. If your opponent did not put 6 cards into their soul, this unit gets drive plus 1 to the end of the turn. And the second skill is, during your turn, if this unit is power plus 5k, this unit gets power plus 5k for every 6 cards in your soul. If this unit is on Mega Circle, it gets 10k instead of 5k. Second skill is, on Mega Circle, this unit gets critical plus 1 for every 6 card in your opponent's soul. Wow, okay, that's really a mouthful. So he's basically the reverse of the Prison Snow Seraph from the D series. So Seraph from the D series forces your opponent to put 2 rear guards and 2 cards from the hand, and put 2 cards from their soul into the prison. Amon literally does the reverse by forcing your opponent to put rear guards, hand, and cards from your drop zone into the soul. And if they didn't put 6 or more cards, he gets a drive, so it's pretty good. But most of the time, your opponent gonna put 6 anyway. So the drive plus 1 might be, you might get it, might not get it, but it's okay. Then he gets 6 crit. He gets a crit for every 6 cards your opponent's drop zone. So if your opponent has 12 cards in their soul, he gets crit plus 2. So it's pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. Very nice to see. I'm on a very good reprint for Ancient Feather. Magatsu, what was this? This is Magatsu. Gale was a great 2. What was this? I can't remember. I really can't remember. It's too old. Okay, last 2 packs. So this is from Nubotama, Gear Chronicle, and we have Star Vader, Nebula Lord of Dragon. So this is one of the first few limit breaks, great trees for Link Joker. In fact, this was the first boss, one of the first boss cards for Link Joker actually. He appeared in the same pack as Raging Form Dragon. So let's see what Nebula Lord Dragon does. Star Vader, Nebula Lord of Dragon. So his skill is Soul Blast 1, retire a rare guard with Star Vader in his card name. Your opponent chooses one of their rare guards and locks it. Then if your opponent has a no back row rare guards, this unit gets drive plus 1 until the end of the turn. If no cards were locked, your opponent looks at the top card of his deck, puts it onto a rare guard circle as a lock card. Second skill is during your turn, if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, all your units with Star Vader in their name gets power plus 5k for each of your opponent's lock cards. So yeah, basically nostalgia from the old BT13. It literally does almost the same thing as what it does in BT13 by locking one of your opponents and getting 3, then your front row getting 3000 power for each opponent's lock card. But this one, instead of getting 3k, it gets 5k, which is a pretty big deal. And his first skill is pretty interesting because it makes sure your opponent will have a lock card no matter what. So yeah, very interesting card right here. And the artwork, yeah, pretty nice. The old artwork was better actually. So reprint for Nobutama, good reprint for Dark Irregulars, New Actor, Critical Trigger, and the last pack. So what do we end with? Let me see what we end with. It's definitely not a reverse unit. We already put all the reverse units out. So let's see. So this is the grade 2 Revenger, grade 2 for Grand Blue, and we end off with Polaris. I forgot about him. So this is Polaris for Great Nature. So we have Battler or Twin Brushes Polaris. So the first skill of Mega Circle, at the end of the battle, this unit attacked, cost color plus 1, choose one of your rear guards, and that unit gets power plus this, and that unit gets this unit's power until the end of the turn. Then if the chosen unit's power is 50k or greater, stand that unit. Then if the chosen unit's power is 70k or greater, and your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, stand this unit, and this unit gets power plus 15k until the end of the turn. So yeah, interesting card. Basically, it stands one of your rare guards. It gives your rare guard this card's power as well. So if he hits 50k, he can stand the rare guard. If he hits 70k, he can stand that rare guard and him as well. So basically, you get 2 more attacks, and he will gain a plus 15k. So yeah, pretty interesting. It's a little RNG here, but I'm pretty sure you should be able to do both of the skills. So yeah, the Gold Paladin reprint, World Grappler, Grand Blue, this card is reprinted as well, and we have the Critical Trigger for the Link Joker. So yeah, it's pretty good. So that's our box opening for the VSS04. We did pretty okay for our boxes. The first box was pretty good. We opened Dauntless Dominant Dragon Reverse SP, one of the favorite SPs to open. For the second one, we didn't do quite well. We opened Ramia Reverse SP, but I can't complain. It's a reverse unit SP. So that's admire the SP right here. So yeah, pretty nice, very nice. So yeah, that's all for today, guys. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed my box opening of my VSS04 box opening and VSS03 box opening. So please stay tuned for the video. I'll be doing my first ever. I'll be announcing the winner for the first ever giveaway. So how we gonna do the giveaway? Very simple. I'm just gonna pick 10 comments from the previous Yu-Gi-Oh video opening. Then I'm going to write down the names on pieces of paper. Then I'm gonna scatter them around, and I'm gonna pick them up, and I'm gonna pick one of them, and the meme that I picked will win my first ever giveaway prize. So I will not reveal the prize. I'll reveal the prize later. So stay tuned for that video, guys. Okay guys, so I am back. So this is how we're gonna do a giveaway. So I have picked 10 different names: Zero of Dust, Wonder Magician, Maxam Ryu 13, Mordred Phantom, Death Dragon, Crystal Lancer, Alatreon Judgment, Sosuke Aizen, Tattoo Cloak, and Shooting Riser. So what we're gonna do, just gonna flip all the names back. Then I will give them a little shuffle. Then once I shuffle them, I'll pick them one randomly, and then you stand a chance to win my first ever giveaway, which is this Duelist Card Protector 70-piece Win Synchro sleeve. Yes, this sleeve was around during the Duelist Pack 25, the Win Duelist Pack. So yeah, you stand a chance to win this. So let me just give you a little shuffle around. Okay, so I'm gonna pick one random name. Sorry, dropped one. So I'm gonna shuffle them again. Okay, so once I pick one of them, you will stand a chance to win the exclusive sleeve. So can I have a drum roll, please? So congratulations, Tattoo Cloak, you are the winner of my first ever giveaway of this exclusive Yu-Gi-Oh sleeves. I'll be contacting you personally to make sure that this gets shipped over to you. So yeah, please stand by for a message from me. And that's all for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed my unboxing video of the VSS04 box opening. So yeah, if you do want giveaways, please do subscribe to my channel. Every 100 subs I'll be doing a giveaway, so you stand a chance to get exclusive prizes like these sleeves over here, like Tattoo Cloak. So yeah, that's all for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Jason Undisputed 22 signing off.